Hey y'all, happy Tuesday. Hey y'all, just invited Ryan McCurry and the Funnel Doctor. Hey Ryan, I don't see you in here yet, so we'll wait for you to join. How are y'all? Happy Tuesday. Hey Kara. Hey Becco 13. Ryan, you coming in? I don't know why I can't. Let's see. Hey Kathy, happy Tuesday. I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Hold on. I don't see it yet. Can you hear me? Okay, Ryan, I'm gonna try to add you in again, Ryan. Hold on, let's see.
All right, there we
Ryan, what's going on, sir? How are you?
Good. I'm good. How are you doing?
Good, I'm good. Not bad at all, not bad at all.
Yep. So thank you so much for having this conversation. I know you are very busy, so definitely
You're
thank
good.
you.
You are good. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Yeah, so we are talking today about how to maintain a healthy lifestyle for entrepreneurs, right? And so Ryan, you're an entrepreneur, right? Full-time entrepreneur.
Yes, I am.
Yes, tell us a little bit about what you do.
Yeah, absolutely. So for those that don't know me, I'm Ryan McCrary, also known as the Funnel Doctor, and I run a digital marketing agency. We specialize in funnels. If you don't know what that is, basically like a little website that you drive people to sell stuff, products or services and so forth. We also do, full-blown websites, Facebook, Instagram ads, YouTube ads, email marketing, that type of stuff. So, we full-fledged in digital marketing, and we have a full agency.
Very nice. Very, very nice.
Yeah.
Looks like Joe Lou said, hey. Hey, Joe Lou, how are you?
Going on, bro?
Okay, so let's talk a little bit about how to maintain a healthy lifestyle for entrepreneurs. So for those that don't know me, I'm a full-time entrepreneur also. I've been in business for almost 10 years now. I'm a certified personal trainer, certified fitness nutrition specialist. I have a kinesiology degree, and I've been training women to reach their health and fitness goals for almost 10 years now. And so when it comes down to entrepreneurship, of course, we have tons of things on our plate. We are working all day long. Our day starts in the morning and doesn't end a lot of times until very late at night, right? And so I like to tell people all the time, I'm sure you've heard this term multiple times, that your health is your wealth, right? And so it doesn't matter how much money you make. If your health is not intact, you are not going to be able to take advantage of all the money that you're making, okay? And so the goal is for you to make health a part of your everyday life. And so in order to do that, if you're listening, you want to make sure that you are incorporating working out into your daily routine, as well as making sure that you are eating and consuming whole foods as much as possible. And we can go into what that actually looks like. But a lot of times what I know what happens, Ryan, is that as an entrepreneur, you are working all day long. So it's very difficult to stop during the day and to try to fit a workout in the day, because there's so many things that can come up that prevent you from working out. And so you have to make time in the morning time. Most of the people have to make time in the morning time or in the evening. So you have to figure out what works for you. So if you're a morning person, it's about you scheduling that workout in early in the morning, every single day, and making a pattern of it, putting it in your schedule, or doing it late at night. So I see D. So D is my cousin, actually. She's a full-time entrepreneur too. She's a hairstylist. And I see her with the little sad face. So yes, yes you do. You have to make time early in the morning. A lot of times, especially if you're a hairstylist and you're working all day long, a lot of times you start at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock in the morning, and you don't get done until 9 o'clock at night. And so the only time that you're going to be able to fit a workout into your routine is by waking up early. And so those are those sacrifices that you have to make if you want to make health a lifestyle. And then of course, if you absolutely cannot get it in the morning time, then you have to make time at nighttime. So you have to figure out what that looks like for you. So after you get done with all your daily tasks, can you go to the gym at 8 o'clock at night, at 9 o'clock at night? Do you have energy to go to the gym at that late? And so you have to figure out what is going to work for you. What you cannot do is not do it at all. So you have to figure out, are you a morning person? Are you going to get it in the morning? Or are you going to get it in the evening? And then something that you can always control is what you're putting in your mouth. And I tell people that all the time, right? So a lot of times things are going to come up during the day that are going to sometimes prevent you from working out. But what you can always control is what you're consuming, right? What you're eating. So making sure that you're choosing healthy choices, that you're choosing whole foods, that you're staying away from processed foods, you're staying away from sodas. A lot of these energy drinks that a lot of entrepreneurs take that are super unhealthy for you, that are filled with chemicals and artificial ingredients that you don't want in your body. So the only liquid that you should really be consuming is either water, plant-based protein shake, or green juice. Everything else you should be staying away from. So no soda, no unnecessary juice, right?
Type of stuff like energy drinks and, you know, Powerade and that type of stuff. Is that not good for you either?
It's not. It's really not. People don't realize. So a lot of those energy drinks were made for athletes, right? And majority of society is not an athlete. And so unless you are using all of those sugar that is in there as energy, your body's storing that as fat. And so you don't want to be consuming all tons of energy drinks that are filled with excess sugar and things that are not going to do anything for your health. So most people should be drinking water only as their source of hydration. Yeah, so energy drinks are not good for you. And those Powerades, those Gatorades, yeah, no, they're not. They were not meant for the average person. They were meant for athletes. So if you're not sprinting and running marathons and training like an athlete, then you should not be drinking energy drinks. And as far as like the Powerades and Gatorade and things like that. Yeah. So tell me some of the things that you're facing. So, because I'm sure some of the things that you are going through as an entrepreneurship when it comes down to your health is very similar to what other people out there are also dealing with. So tell me about yours.
Yeah, absolutely. And like everything you said, not everything, but most of it is like, I feel like you're directly talking to me, even though you are talking to me, but you're talking to everyone. I feel like you're directly talking to me and it's stuff I struggle with. So I always feel like I don't have enough time. You know, it's like I wake up and then hit the ground running, you know, meetings start, you know, client stuff, work stuff, and then we're literally working all day long into the night. I'm a night owl too. And then the workout always seems to come last, if it even happens at all. So that's one of the main things is I definitely do not exercise enough, and I need to. And a lot of it is really just mindset. You know, thinking about, like I said, in my mind, I feel like I never have enough time. It's like I'm always doing a million things, you know, not to mention personal stuff, family stuff, kids, like all that type of stuff. So that's one of the main things is I just don't prioritize exercise enough, and I need to. Also eating, you know, like I said, not having enough time. I feel like I'm always on the run and stuff like that and trying to get something quick and, you know, just not eating enough healthy stuff. So I definitely feel you, like health as well. I was talking to someone that we know earlier, I'm not going to say who, but he was saying like, oh, I'm all messed up and, you know, all this stuff. And I was like, listen, you need to take time for your health. Like, don't worry about trying to get more clients. Don't worry about trying to do these business and revenue goals. And that stuff is great. But at the same time, like, you know, really focus on your health. So all that stuff I struggle with, you know, not eating good, not exercising enough, you know, not drinking enough water, like all that type of stuff. And like I said, a lot of it for me is just mindset and me just so focused on business and making money and, you know, team and like all this stuff that goes into like entrepreneurship. But I definitely need to prioritize my health more, to be honest.
Right. And so when it comes down to eating, what I will tell you is that you have to know you, right? So if you know that you're not a cook and you know yourself and you know that you're not going to sit there and make time for meal prep, then you need to make sure that you have another option, right? And so another option would be for you to hire either a cook or a meal prep company to make food for you. Or there's tons of meal prep companies out there that have storefronts where you can actually just go pick up a healthy meal. And so there's some in every city. So you literally can go and pick up healthy meals so that you are eating those lean proteins, your green veggies, your fruits, your complex carbohydrates, your healthy fats throughout the day, and you're drinking your water. And so I know as an entrepreneur, a lot of times it's easy just to go pick up something unhealthy like fast food, and it's super bad for you. And I'm telling you that it will eventually catch up to you. And so instead of just going to go pick up fast food, go to a healthy meal prep company and pick up some healthy foods that are already prepared. Not all you have to do is put them in the microwave, or preferably put them in the oven and have a meal for the day really fast. So there's ways to get around you having to actually meal prep if that's something that you're not going to do. And then of course you can also pick up healthy options, right? So like whether you're going to the grocery store and you just want to pick up a apple and some hummus, right? So one of my favorite snacks is sliced apples with hummus and bell peppers. And that's something that you can easily chop up at home, have it in your refrigerator in Ziploc bags, and you're eating that with hummus for a snack. And then of course, a lot of grocery stores, hey Joy.
Hey Joy.
So a lot of grocery stores nowadays also have healthy meals inside the grocery store aisle, right? Where you can just go pick it up. It's already prepared. You go pick it up and you put it in the microwave, or you put it in the oven. You do want to look at the sodium, and you want to look at the fat that's in there. Hey Ann, you want to look at the fat, and we want to make sure that it fits your macros for the day. But there's so many other options out there other than you having to go pick up unhealthy fast food. Okay, so yeah. And then as far as your workout, Ryan, like you might have to figure out times during the day, right? So like I said, when I used to work in the corporate environment, which is a little bit different than entrepreneurship, of course, I would go to the gym during lunch. And so sometimes that means that you have your bag packed and you are, heading to the gym during lunch. Or if you work from home as an entrepreneur, it is easy for you to go ahead and pop in something like you can turn on the YouTube channel and look at a workout for the day and do it like that. Or you can, or a lot of trainers like myself have online classes, right? Where you can join a Zoom class right from home. The only thing you need to do is invest in a pair of dumbbells. So there's so many options. You can go run at the park, or go grab some dumbbells and do a quick workout at the park in between your day. And so there's tons of options to make sure that you're still incorporating health in your daily life as an entrepreneur.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So my question is, does it make a difference, like if you do it in the morning or you do it at night, like health wise, and like what's better for you? Like, does that make a difference, or is it more so like whenever you have the time is like best?
It depends, right? So it depends on your individual goals, right? So as far as health wise, as long as you are working out, it doesn't matter, right? So as far as health, whether you get it in the morning time or get it in the evening, it's whatever works for you. I will tell you though, that most people who work out in the morning time do have a better day, because you're getting a workout in the morning. You get those good endorphins, right? Those good hormones are going throughout your body. It's just making you feel better. I find that people who work out in the morning time are more conscious of what they're putting in their body. So you know already what you did. So you woke up early, you made the sacrifices to wake up early. So you're just more conscious of what you're putting in your body throughout the day, because you know how hard you have to work out that morning. But as far as health wise, whether you get it in the morning or get it in the evening, it doesn't matter. Okay.
And what about like how long? Like an hour, 45 minutes, like, hour and a half. And like you said, like, is it just like running the park? Like, is that fine? Is it like in-home workout, treadmill at the gym? Like, are some better than others?
Yeah. So ideally, you definitely want to incorporate strength training. So you want to build lean muscle, and you want to do cardiovascular exercises throughout your week. So I like to have my clients train every single muscle every single week. So you want to make sure that you are training every single muscle every single week. And then as far as the duration, it is going to vary depending on what your workout looks like. But I recommend 45 minutes to an hour, 4 to 5 times a week. And that's minimum, okay, of what you be working at. That's minimum, okay?
On minimum for me.
Yeah, right. So minimum is 45 minutes to an hour, 4 to 5 days a week. You want to make sure that you are incorporating strength training so that you are building lean muscle, and you also want to make sure that you're doing some form of cardiovascular exercise. So that building lean muscle is going to help you. It's going to help you stay toned. It's going to help you stay tight. It's going to help you stay strong. It's going to help prevent muscle imbalances. that muscle is going to work for you all day long, even at rest. So your resting metabolic rate is going to increase the more muscle you have. And so you want to make sure that you're not only building lean muscle, but that you're also working on cardiovascular strength, right? So of course that running is going to be that cardiovascular strength, getting your heart strong, getting your heart rate up, getting your heart used to working. And you want to condition your heart, and that cardiovascular strength is also important. So I like to do high intensity interval training. So I like to do a strength training exercise and then a high intensity interval training or some type of high impact movement afterwards. And so you kind of maximize your time because I'm able to do a cardiovascular workout and a strength training workout all within the hour. Yeah. So
you got me wanting to go right now.
It's so funny. I can't.
Seriously. So
anybody else have any questions? We're gonna open up for questions. Anybody have questions?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if anybody has any questions, definitely drop that down. So can you talk about some of the success stories that you've experienced or before and afters, or like, you know, someone came in and like this, and after they worked with you, like this was the transformation that they got?
Yeah, of course. So I've been training for almost 10 years now, and I've worked with women and men. So of course, with my business name being Fit with Curves, I tend to appeal to a lot of women. However, I actually also train men, or also can train men. I have a kinesiology degree, so I'm certified to be able to train both women and men. I used to work with a gentleman who I helped to lose 50 pounds in about 4 months, and that's just by changing his diet and going through my workouts. It started with me. He was tired all the time, low energy, and then as he began to lose weight and as he began to go through my workouts, not only did he have more energy, but you can also tell just a difference in the way that his body looked, the way that he felt. And so I can tell you that when you begin to incorporate strength training or building lean muscle, you begin to be mindful of what you're consuming, making sure that you're staying away from processed foods, eating or consuming whole foods as much as possible, and drinking water all throughout the day. You will feel better, you will look better, you will feel stronger. And so it's important to incorporate all of those aspects in your daily routine, really.
Mm-hmm. And that's definitely important, especially as entrepreneurs. You know, having more energy and, you know, everything like that is so important. And I feel as though that will help you build your business more. You know, all the top CEOs in the world, they all say like they all take exercise and their health very, very serious. And that gives them the ability to propel further and stuff like that. So that is very important.
No, I agree with you. No, I agree with you. I think Ann said your taste buds change, and they really do. So I tell people that all the time, that a lot of times you're not used to consuming healthy whole foods, right? But that as you begin,
when you say like whole foods, what exactly do you mean by that?
Right. So, and a lot of people have had that question, and that's a good question. So whole foods are minimally processed foods, like so foods that that you're not going to find. So what they say, like the rule of thumb is that you want to shop in the outer aisles of the grocery store, right? That the middle aisle has processed food, like packaged stuff would be processed food, stuff that's filled with artificial ingredients, with chemicals that you don't want in your body. Whole foods are going to be things that are minimally processed, things that don't have other ingredients in there, like apples, like oranges, like berries, like your lean proteins, like turkey, fish. Those are whole foods, like things that are not processed or are minimally processed. And then of course, what we call processed foods is all that stuff that you normally find in the inner aisles of the grocery store. All your cereals and your breads and your frozen foods that are filled with tons of artificial ingredients and sodium and things that you don't want in your body. So whole foods are minimally processed foods that do not have tons of other ingredients in there.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, that's very helpful. Like I said, it's something I definitely struggle with a lot. Like, you know, I can build my business and get clients and that type of stuff, but like one of my biggest strengths personally is that part, you know, but I'm definitely going to work on that and get it better. And, you know, grateful for people like you that we can lean on, you know, to help me with that. Cause, you know, we have a lot of conversations offline and you help me a lot. So thank you for that.
No, you're so welcome.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome. Did anybody else have any questions out there?
Yeah, anybody got questions? Listen, all the entrepreneurs, get all your fitness and health questions answered. Like at the end of the day, this is way more important than funnels. I talk about ads, making money, clients. Like I talk about all that type of stuff. But this stuff is way more important than all that stuff because you can't build a funnel, you can't get clients, you can't make money, you can't do anything if you're not even here. So that's most important. Thank you.
Right.
Mm,
Yeah, so it's important. It's super important. Like it's important. And of course, this is like, kind of this is what I like to tell people. So I got into health and fitness because majority of the women in my family are just like the majority of women in all of Black and brown people's families, where we suffer from type 2 diabetes and high blood pressure, right? And it's because of our unhealthy eating, that we were not focused on eating clean foods that provide nutrients to our body that is going to help us in the long run, right? They were eating a lot of fried foods and a lot of foods that are filled with unnecessary fats and unhealthy fats at that. And so I like to tell people that, so for me, I got into this because I don't want to have type 2 diabetes like majority of the members in my family, and I don't want to have high blood pressure. And so it was important for me to not only, of course, don't get me wrong, I want to look great, but I want to feel even better. I want to have a high quality of life. So, when I retire one day, I want to be able to travel the world, right? And you cannot do that unless you are taking care of yourself. You cannot do that unless you're mindful of what you're consuming. And no, you don't have to eat perfectly. No one can eat perfectly all the time, right? But majority of your diet, at least 80% of your diet, needs to be you eating nutrient dense foods that are going to be healthy for you, that are going to help you live long. I think Grace asked, how do I feel about vegan meat? So if you know me, then you know that I definitely do not like vegan meat, right? So it's not minimally processed. It's very processed. A lot of it has tons of carcinogens in there, things that cause cancer, things that are not good for your body. You want to try to stay away from processed foods, and vegan meats are processed foods.
really?
So yeah, they are. So I prefer other vegan protein sources that are minimally processed. Like if you are going to do a vegan meat, then you want to look and see what it's made from. You want it to be minimally processed as possible. So if you're doing like, edamame or like real soy, like tempeh, that's what you want to stay with. Garbanzo beans or chickpeas, black beans have a little bit of protein in there, things like that. You want to stay away from those super processed vegan meats that are not good for you.
Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people think like, oh, vegan, so it's healthy, and that type of stuff. And a lot of vegan food is fried food too.
It
You
is.
fry a lot of stuff too, so you got to be careful of that.
Right.
Mm.
Right. Yeah. So it's about being healthy. It's about, so I like to tell my clients is that you also want, so not only do you want to be mindful because a lot of people are so concerned now about maintaining a healthy weight, right? And so they'll do whatever they can do to maintain a healthy weight, but a lot of times they forget that it also needs to involve health, right? So you're doing tons of detoxes, you're drinking diet sodas, you are doing tons of stuff to your body in order to try to maintain a healthy weight, and so you forgot the health part, right? Because you're not working on what's going on inside your body. You want to make sure that your cholesterol levels are good. You want to make sure that your kidneys are functioning properly, that your heart is functioning properly. You care about what's going on inside your body. So yes, I want to look good, but I also care about what's going on inside of my body. So you want to, when you think about consuming something, you want to ask yourself, does this help me promote maintaining a healthy weight? And does it also make me healthy? A lot of times we are trying to promote a healthy weight, but we're not focused on the health part. So you want both.
Mm. Yeah, that's good. Circa, I think that's Nikki. No, she said anything that does not grow from the ground or a tree is processed food. Really.
True.
uh,
It's true.
yeah, that is this, and this great information. Like, I hope y'all get a lot of value out of this. Like, I'm getting a lot of value. And just transparently for me, like, my dad passed away when he was 46 from a heart attack. So that's something that I think about a lot too. Is like, listen, I want to live way past that. You know, I want to live as many years as I can. So that's why it is very important to, you know, eat healthy, drink water, exercise, and just make that part of your routine. And, you know, so like I said, I slipped into a lot was like, oh, business is tying me down. I'm bogged down with so much work, you know, but at the end of the day, like this stuff is way more important, you know, so thank you for that. Another question I just wanted you to talk about a little bit is you do really great content and you have like a really good platform. So can you just talk a little bit, you know, even for me, is like, you know, how you built up, you know, such a great platform and, you know, stuff like that. And, you know, a little bit tips on like content and like, cause you like great content, you do great stuff, you get a lot of views, you get a lot of engagement. So what other tips do you have just for other people, you know, entrepreneurs, like how we can, you know, build a platform and a following like that?
Yeah, of course. So I started, I guess my Instagram account when Instagram first started about like what about 9 years ago. And when I changed my name to my business name to Fit with Curves is when I really started getting a lot of traction. And so, of course, one of the things I think that you need to find a great name for yourself that speaks volumes about your business and about what you do. And so that's number one. Then number two, you want to make sure that you're posting consistent content and that it's good content. And so what I find now is that you know, although I like to provide value, right, and I like to educate people on eating clean, on working out, I find that now, like, people also want stuff that is fun, right, and that makes them laugh, or you want to start doing reels. And so I try to find reels that are that are, I guess, that go along with my brand and what I do. Or I try to find popular reels that I can turn into something that is going to go with Fit with Curves, right? And so I can make that reel and turn that sound into something that goes with my business and the value that I want to provide to my clients. And so those are some of the things that I've been doing recently that I've been seeing that has gotten me a lot of views. So posting consistently and using and using the current trends to your advantage is what I've been doing recently. So yeah, that's what has worked for me over the last years.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do really good content, and it is entertaining, it is good, and it's valuable at the same time.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
What Grace say? Sometimes I drink a gallon of water a day, but I feel lightheaded. I'm drinking too much water.
Okay, who said that? If you're starting to feel lightheaded, that might be some other issues too. So, because normally just
a lot of water, right?
Yeah, no, it shouldn't. So that sounds like that might be something else going on too. So sometimes, a lot of times when I'm working with a client and they get lightheaded, it normally means like their blood sugar is getting low, or something else. So maybe it's also that you're not eating enough. That you're not eating enough nutrient dense foods, and you're not eating enough carbs a lot of times.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, yeah, if anybody has any other questions, you know, I don't have too much other questions. You know, you definitely helped me with a lot. I just wanted to have this conversation because, like I said, I think it's very important for entrepreneurs. You know, this is way more important than any of the other stuff, you know, with finances or, you know, funnels and marketing. Like, as much as I love marketing, I know this is way more important than marketing. So, you know, definitely thank you for just having this conversation and talking to me today.
No, of course. Tell them how they can get in contact with you, Ryan. Tell me a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely. So you can just go on my Instagram. You can schedule a call with me. If you click on my Instagram, you'll probably start getting retargeted with ads anyway. So I'm going to follow you around the internet transparently. But yeah, go and you can schedule a call. The link should be on my bio. You can DM me. You can call our office, 844-562-2346. You can send an email. You can email admin@yourfunnelDoctor.com. If you can't find a slot on the calendar that works, it is very busy. We're getting into a very, very busy time with Black Friday and holidays coming up, working on a lot of campaigns. But if anybody wants to reach me, I'm not hard to find. I'm all over the internet.
Okay. And can you talk a little bit more about funnels? I know there's a lot of people on here who are entrepreneurs as well. So tell us a little bit about funnels and like how they help your business.
Definitely. So funnels help your business a lot. So it's basically your sales process. I know when I first got started in business, I didn't think about what I offered and what I sold as like a process. So a funnel is like a process that you take people through, and it's a step-by-step process. So just think about when you go into McDonald's and you say, well, hopefully not McDonald's, based on the conversation that we have.
How about we use a different restaurant,
into,
please?
if you go to Whole Foods,
Thank you. Thank you.
on the Whole Foods and you go and buy shopping, and checking out, it's all this stuff like in the aisle that they want to put in the cart for you. So that's part of their process. They take you through, and then they know they strategically place things at the end of the aisle when you're checking out, because they want you to put it in the cart to raise the average order value. So that's just an example of like a process you would go through. But a funnel is, like I said, it's just a step-by-step process. So, you can do that through like your website, your landing page, but you definitely want to have something that, number one, generates leads. You have something that is attracting leads, or you have traffic coming in, and then you have a way to convert people into customers from something like, oh, I'm interested in what you're talking about, to actually becoming a client. Because a lot of people, entrepreneurs I see, number one, they try to monetize too early. They haven't built a list. They haven't got leads. They haven't built a relationship with them. They haven't nurtured them, and they don't have a process to actually convert them. So it's basically just a process for selling your stuff. But a lot of people don't think about what they're selling as a process to it.
Right. And how important is funnels, Ryan?
I mean, I think funnels are your entire business. Like, it's, very, very important.
So every single person who's an entrepreneur needs some type of funnel.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the funnel is the way you get leads and customers. So if you don't need leads and customers, then you don't need a funnel. But every single business needs leads and customers. So I think it's very, very important. So that's why we build funnels, and we've helped tons and tons of clients, 6-figure companies, 7-figure companies. We built all types of funnels in various different industries, in healthcare, fitness brands, beauty brands, healthcare brands, service-based businesses, brick and mortar companies, people that do live events and virtual events. So it's very, very important. But number one, you have to know who your avatar is and who your customer is. And then you definitely have to have a way to convert them into a customer once you know who you're looking for.
Okay. So that's good. That's very good. I didn't know until recently. So, and you've helped me out a lot. Ryan has helped me out a lot. So I appreciate you, Ryan.
Yeah, absolutely. But like I said, I think that one of the main things that I see where entrepreneurs struggle is the first thing is, and this is why I struggled for years in business, because I wasn't clear on who. I wasn't clear on my customer avatar. So if you're not clear on your avatar, all your other marketing after that is going to be confusing. You're not going to know who to go after. You're not going to know how to write your copy. You're not going to know how to do your targeting and your ads. And then when you do potentially reach someone, a confused mind doesn't buy. So you need to be crystal clear on who you're looking after, and then all your marketing after that will follow suit. But I know a lot of people are like, well, this could be for everyone. And, I don't really know who this is for, but you need to get clear on who. And then everything else, I think, will, fall in line from there.
Okay, got it. That's good, Ryan. Thank you.
Of course.
So, yeah, you want to make sure that you are putting your health first when it comes down to entrepreneurship. And if you do not have a funnel for your business, you want to make sure that you use Ryan, that you go ahead and visit his Instagram page and click the link in his bio to sign up to get on his schedule. I also have a program that is going to help you reach your health and fitness goals. So it's great for entrepreneurs. It comes with 3 live classes every single week. It's called my Inferno program. It's 3 live classes every single week. Outside of the live classes, if you cannot make the live classes, I save it to the group. And so I give you a workout of the day every single day. I tell you exactly what to do. It is 8 to 9, sometimes 10 descriptive videos. And I give you sets, I give you reps. It comes with a detailed meal plan. I give you macronutrients. So I tell you how many fat grams to eat, how many protein grams to eat, how many carbohydrate grams to eat. I give you group supports. Okay, so we have a whole group of girls in there that are going to help you reach your goals, and they're going to be rooting for you as you post in it. I give you accountability, so you have check-ins. I also you have access to the Fit with Curves app. So it's going to allow you to upload progress pictures. It's going to allow you to upload your measurements in there. And so it's also going to allow you to be able to two-way message me. So if you have any questions and you want to specifically talk to your coach during the day, you can message me with inside the app. So if you click the link in my Instagram bio, there's going to be an application process to see if you are a good fit for the program. So, yep, it's called my Inferno program. All you have to do is click the link in the bio to apply.
You got me ready to sign up. I really think I need to sign up. Like, I know you say, but are men allowed to join?
They are men allowed to join. I have a lady in there right now who joins with her husband in the morning time for my live classes. So, yes, you are allowed to join. You are not, we do not discriminate against men, okay?
All right. And for those that might have came in like off my page, just know she don't work with everyone. You know, she don't have time to waste. No tire kickers. You know, this is premium fitness information and workouts and stuff like that. So just be clear of that. She's definitely an expert and specialist in what she does. She worked with tons of people over a decade. So like I said, if anybody, you know, just came in from my page, just know that this ain't no, you know, cheap type of situation over here.
Right. I appreciate it, Ryan.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay. So, anybody else have any questions? We'll have to do this again, Ryan. Another topic.
Yeah. Just let me know. I think I'm about to join your program. Like you got me. Like I'm doing like
there.
better. Like seriously. Like all jokes aside, I gotta do better. So you know, I'm gonna work on that.
That sounds good. Yeah, Ann just said the Inferno ain't no joke. It's not. So don't come in thinking that it's gonna be like we're gonna be doing stretching all day, because we don't. We put in work. We put in work on a daily basis, but you're gonna get results, and so that's the goal, right? It's for you to get results.
Definitely. Okay. Yeah. So like I said, thank you just for doing this conversation with me. Like I said, I know you're very busy. You didn't have to do this. Appreciate it.
Okay, so my page is Fit with Curves. So it's at Fit with Curves, and then Ryan is at Ryan McCrary, right?
Yeah, Ryan McCrary, marketer. Somebody has like the actual Funnel Doctor handle, the Funnel Doctor. So I'm trying to get that from them so that I can just be my IG handle. But just go at the top and like click the drop down. You should be able to follow either one of us without even getting off the live. You can follow us while you're still on the live.
Yeah. So yeah, all you have to do is click the top and you can follow and ask any questions that you might have.
But yeah, like I said, I really appreciate this, and we'll talk more offline.
Okay, that sounds good. That sounds good. Okay, y'all, thank you.
Make
sure that you get your workout in and you're mindful of what you're consuming. Okay, see you later. Okay, bye-bye.